Welcome to another episode on our channel. So we're continuing on with the Walking Dead collection that I have. And in this case, I wasn't too excited about the ThreeZero figure that had come out regarding Michonne, and decided to take a risk at getting a 3D resin print. And eventually they gave me the wrong size, thinking that it was 1/6 scale. It definitely wasn't. It was like this high. Eventually you got this one and painted it, and it turned out pretty darn good. Maybe the eyes aren't perfect, but it's definitely passable, and I like it a lot better than the actual figure from ThreeZero. So I'm a happy camper. I was able to get ThreeZero's two zombies that accompanied Michonne in The Walking Dead. So this is Moses Mosley, and this is the Shea West, who was the boyfriend of Michonne and the boyfriend's friend. Michonne is portrayed by Danai Gurira. I got it. I think I got it. I hope that's right. Gurira. Danai is her first name. So, and she, of course, did a wonderful job in The Walking Dead. So I'm happy with this combo. We'll pause now and get them as close as we possibly can and do shots, close-ups from the bottom of the stands all the way up to the top of their heads. So we'll be right back. So the two zombies are ThreeZero figures, and they are weathered very nicely. I attempted to do so with paints with Michonne, weathering effects on her jeans, her stand there. Tried to create a realistic terrain. And yeah, the jeans are really messed up on the guys. There are tears in the jeans. There's discoloration and so forth. And then they do have different boxer shorts. One is green or shades of green, the other is red. They have different backpacks. They have no arms. They have broken jaws, so they have no teeth to actually bite her and make her into a zombie. They can't grab her, and they're basically defenseless and can't even go on the offense. They have backpacks and chains around their necks. She uses them as protection from other zombies. They can't really pick out humans if you're surrounded by the scent, I guess, of zombies, which she would be having these two surround her. And so, yeah, I put her in colors that I thought would work for me. The blue jeans and then the blue headband and so forth. So yeah, so the one on the left would have been Mosley, and the one on the right, the Shea West, and of course, Michonne herself, Danai Gurira. There we go. I got it. All right. So we'll pause now and get them on a tray. So we are back, and let's just kind of go side to side. At first, I was afraid I wouldn't be able to get them all in the shot. And there's probably not helpful to go all the way around. But you can tell that the 3D resin is in a very dynamic pose. That's why I liked it so much and thought it would work. And I think it does work quite well with these two figures. So there we go. We'll try to get some close-ups of the faces now. So here is the close-up. I can't really go that far around because I'll lose focus with the figure behind who's furthest away from the camera. but you can see a few more details. It's very gory, these two zombies are. And there you go. We are back, and here is Michonne, portrayed by Danai Gurira. It's kind of hard to say unless you slow it down, but she did a fantastic job portraying this character of Michonne. This character was played by Moses Mosley, and this character was played by the Shea West. Sadly, Moses Mosley died at the age of 31 in 2022 from a gunshot wound. I don't know the specifics to the story or anything like that, but it was a tragic death. Just like more recently, Kelly Mack, who portrayed Addie, not Abby, but Addie in the series. We never watched it long enough to see that character, but she died recently in August at the age of 33 from a very aggressive brain cancer. And sadly, she had lost the ability to walk and probably went through remission. I wasn't able to catch her whole story, but was able to get her walking back. And then it must have taken a tragic turn, and cancer came back with a nasty passion and took her life in August of this year. But getting back to Michonne, she did a wonderful job. Danai, I should say, did a wonderful job portraying Michonne in The Walking Dead. And she kept the two zombies next to her to kind of navigate through zombie territory without being detected. She had cut off their arms, broke their jaws so that they couldn't grab her, bite her, make her into a zombie, but they provided wonderful cover for her. And they eventually were killed off in the series. I think about halfway, less than halfway, maybe a third of the way through the series, they were killed off. So, and ThreeZero made these two figures, and they did a fantastic job. I wasn't too taken again with the ThreeZero figure of Michonne, but I did like this 3D resin print and painted it, and it came out exceptionally well. So I'm a happy camper with the process. So Michonne was born in Iowa. Her parents are from Zimbabwe, formerly Rhodesia. Her father was a chemistry professor, mother a university librarian, has two older sisters, one older brother, so she's the fourth of four children. They went back to Zimbabwe when she was 5, and they stayed until she was 18, and they came back to the States, from what I understand. And she got a bachelor's degree in psychology and then a master's degree in fine arts. No surprise that she smiles a lot more often than she does in the series. So smiles a lot in real life compared to the series. She had a very serious character, and she performed that character to a T on The Walking Dead. I don't recall her ever smiling on that show, but I'm sure there were a few times she smiled, but not enough that I remember. So anyway, she's very talented. She's gotten several Saturn Awards for Outstanding Actress in a drama series, The Walking Dead. Outstanding Supporting Actress, a Saturn Award, on 2 occasions, that particular award, and also with the Black Panther, the same award. So very talented actress. But what I didn't know about her is that she's a talented writer, playwright. She's Tony nominated as a playwright. She's written things like The Convert, Familiar, Convert, Familiar. There's one other one. I can't think of it. But the one that she's Tony Ensemble, that's the third one. The one she's Tony nominated for is called Eclipsed. And it's the first play that's been written, produced, and performed by all female Black actresses. So the first in that category. Very talented in 2 domains, not just acting, but writing, which is phenomenal. She's fluent in 4 languages. She speaks a clicking language. It's called, I have to do it a couple times to get it, Osha. There we go, Osha, which is a South African Zimbabwe language. A Zimbabwe language that she also speaks is Shona. And then she's fluent in English and French. So I struggle just to do English. That's the extent of my expertise. So she is very talented in many domains. So anyway, she did a wonderful job. She was with the series, I believe, throughout its entire duration, to include the first season, I believe. So that show lasted 12 years. And perhaps should have ended sooner, but she did a fantastic job at her role. So here she is, Michonne, Walking Dead. As you all know, I had 2 Rick Grimes, and I was debating about which one to keep. I think this is the one I'm going to keep. So Rick Grimes, portrayed by Andrew Lincoln. And then we have the Shea West, we have Moses Mosley, and we have Danai Gurira. And so this was our figure of the day today. I hope you've liked what you've seen. If you have, consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. In the meantime, everyone, please have a great day.